Evening, everybody. Right, before we get started, I need a 5x5 from somebody. We are using a new camera and a new microphone. If you can let me know whether you can see and hear us okay.
You can see the little poop.
And if I don't see anything come up in the comments in the next 5, then I'll know something's not working correctly. Hiya, Bill. Hiya, John. Hiya, Willow.
You can see Willow. Yeah, Willow's in the house.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
So there we go. It's the Willow. Yeah. Evening, mate. How you doing?
Hi, Sam. Sam, I have not got your email, lovey, so I could not send a copy of the catalogue for the merch. That's the same with everyone else. Bill, I haven't got your email either, so I can't send you the catalogue with the merch. And I haven't sent the merch out to everyone because it's easier for me to send them all at the same time. So I just need
You're holding everybody
Bill,
up.
Andy,
Andy B,
Sam, Cookie. If you can send me your email addresses, and I can send them
there, Max. Now, again, can everybody hear?
Max.
Can everybody hope? Can everybody see and hear us okay?
Evening, Matty.
We are using a brand new microphone and camera to us tonight, and hopefully, I've got the settings right. Yeah. Hiya, Kitten. Hope you're good,
Kitten.
brother.
Yeah, we've got the microphone stands like that high, and we got
sticks. Appreciate that.
We got the Dell 4 whatever webcam. It's really hot. Yeah.
Yeah, the webcam didn't come with a microphone, so I've had to get myself a microphone.
Yeah, look at that.
I mean,
gosh,
that sits up there, and I was a bit concerned that you might not be able to hear us well, but hey, it all is good. The camera is a new camera, and this is apparently a self-thinking camera, so it will adjust the light, the focus, and that as we travel through. Hopefully, it's not too mental.
178 quid.
Yeah, we bought one to go with.
Well, we got it less than that because you had points for your computer, didn't
you?
Yeah.
So yeah, don't worry if the light's going up and down, things like that. I've yet to figure out this thing out.
Yeah, which it's got itself.
Self-focusing. Apparently, it tracks you.
It makes my hair look bronze more like than the red.
Yeah. It tracks you. That's what worries
Willow.
me.
You've been tracked.
Yeah, Willow's been tracked. It's confused. It's never seen a thing like a Willow. Yeah. And as you can see, so what this camera being a better quality
shows
camera,
you more of the man cave.
Shows you more of the man cave, and actually gives you hopefully a better view.
Good evening, Mike from Minsk. How's Moscow?
Mike. How is Moscow? I hope you're good, mate. I hope the weather's treating you well and everything's going brilliantly in your life.
We did watch your video. You're subscribed as well, aren't you now?
Yeah.
Anyone who's follows Mike, if you go on Mike in Minsk, if you go on here, he's got a lovely video of him playing one of his traditional
I can't say the word, I can't
instruments.
pronounce it, but
he's doing it's a Belarusian folk dance, and it's called the Sparrow. Forgive me, I can't pronounce the name of it, but it means the Sparrow, and it is absolutely beautiful. Fantastic, beautiful music. Yeah.
A bit weird and hectic. I expect it is.
Evening, Stealth. Mr. Barnick's here himself, the cyborg.
Yeah,
Terminator
and
4.
Jason's here as well.
Yeah.
Stealth.
Hi,
so
guys.
Stealth has had his operation. He is linked to Skynet.
He works off He's Bluetooth and everything.
I'm worried about doing a wild camp with him. You know, you see that red glow in the eye. Yeah. Sorry, mate.
No, we can't.
He is a cyborg.
Yeah.
He is the £4.50 man. They can rebuild him.
Goosely. That's the instrument. It is beautiful, isn't it?
Goosely is.
Yeah. And
Goosely. All right.
Mike, he was saying that one of his strings broke. So he's actually doing it on 10 strings, not the other one. So yes.
And again, that's the beauty of this channel. No politics, no religion. I don't care where you come from in the world.
Yeah.
If you're somebody that has a love, an interest, a sense of humour, a passion for life, a love for the outdoors, you're more than welcome.
Yes, Mike. Stealth's had his pacemaker fitted that actually works. He's linked to the internet.
Stealth, it links to the internet. Have you got an adult setting on there? You're not doing the old.
Hey.
That'll get your heart rate up.
Yeah. Good evening, Simon. Evening, Ray.
Well, I'm getting a bit miffed with this camera because it keeps adjusting the light, and from my
it's because you're waving your
hand
hand about.
Yeah, I'll have to sit stock still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you're going like that.
Yeah. So, yeah, hopefully everybody's had a fantastic week. I'm going to raise my glass to you all. Got a small one tonight and a cup of tea.
I've got a squash ball.
I'm just back from Jackdaw today.
You did one of your GoPros has turned itself off. It just went do.
Oh, bugger, that's another battery to charge up then. Serious question. Go on, Em. Go on, far away. We'll do a serious question at the beginning of the evening.
No, Willow cannot be sold or rectified.
It will descend into coochie guns again, I expect.
Thank you. Yes, it's this new camera. It's made me look all sort of bronzy. Yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty good. Actually, thanks, Simon. I've been
to be honest with you,
bit
Gary,
of music therapy's been helping.
So it's my first one there. I will be attending most of them this year at the Hampshire location. So basically, one of the things I do put forward to anybody when I'm filming or I'm at a camper and I think is anybody that doesn't want to be on the camera, not a problem. I'll make sure I don't catch you. And to be honest with you, most of the people there were okay with it. One or two were not sure. And so I just thought, well, for the first one, so that you've got an idea of the bods that are running it, I'd keep it to me and them. The next one next month, I will get into a little bit more. And hopefully we'll build it from there. But what I don't want to do is come into something like that, start filming everything, trying to, and this is the big thing for me, I'm not trying to promote my channel off the back of Jackdaw. I want to promote Jackdaw off the back of my channel. Okay, whether it gets me more views than that, subscribers, I don't really care, as long as it gets.
The thing is, if a lot of them, if they're suffering with PTSD, not everyone knows they're suffering from PTSD, and some prefer to keep that to themselves.
Yeah,
so they prefer not to be viewed.
It's one of those things. I try and be very respectful with the camera. And again, I'll be honest with you, I got that caught up in chatting to people and that I actually lost complete track of time. Some of the things I'd intended to do, I never even got round to, but I had an awesome time there. It's a brilliant organisation. www.operationjackdaw.co.uk. I mean, go over and have a look for yourself. Anybody that is, and it isn't just veterans. It is, how can I put this?
Hi, Lee.
Primarily, it's veterans based. Okay.
It's also the blue light.
It was set up originally to help veterans, blue light, anybody like that. But they are quite happy for you to come along and book. If you're an ordinary Joe and you want to go and do one of the wild camps, or you want to go to one of the wild camps and actually be a supporter, be a helper, be somebody who wants to throw in. It's about camaraderie. It's not about trying to fix people. It's about just trying to help people and getting them out there.
That's scary, Jason.
Getting them out there. One of the best ways you can help anybody in this world is just by chatting and chilling, really. Yeah, so I'm not going to get too much into that because I'm not in the organisation that way. I'm there
and the fact that he got fresh Bambi.
Oh, yeah. Fresh venison.
Well, I had ham and goat cheese last night and he had venison.
I had one of the best cooked venison haunches I've had in years. It was absolutely to die for. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, any of you out there, any veterans and that watching this, if you fancy doing it, dive over to the site and don't worry about kit. If you haven't got kit, they can supply everything you need for a wild camp. Yeah. Simple as that. They run them in Kent, and they now run them in Hampshire. So there.
I wonder if you had too much. You got too much light in here, maybe.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's because it's got this autofocus thing. I might see if I can disable it. Yeah. So,
thanks, Sticks.
What's Mike saying there? Mike, well, if they're on, I wouldn't have joined you. Yeah. Any internet in Moscow, yeah. Well done, mate. Anyhow, so yeah, Sticks has put a link on it for us as well. So yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it?
Hi, Mike.
There's a lot of people, and again, you know, if you're somebody that is struggling a little bit, get hold of them. If you're somebody who just wants to go and do a wild camp for your first time, get hold of them. Have a chat to them. Really approachable bunch of guys, like I say. It's run as a no cost. Nobody makes a penny out of this, by the way. I must hasten to add this. Nobody makes anything at all out of it. No money changes hands in any way, form, or manner. Okay? I didn't get any expenses paid for. I didn't get anything helped out with, nor does anybody else there. It's all
which
done.
is it's voluntary. That's
It's
voluntary stuff.
Purely voluntary to try and help other people. Yeah, get them out there. We all know, most of you already know, being outdoors, being part of a community.
And it got pretty cold last night, so he's had to put. He did his usual little trick and put some of his hand warmers in the bottom of his sleeping bag, didn't you?
2 hand warmers, bottom of the sleeping bag. 20 minutes or so before I climbed into it. I got to admit, towards the end of the evening, about 11:30, 12 o'clock, I was sitting there and the old fire was dying down. We just let it ease right down to embers, so it'd be safe for the night. And it did get to a point where I was like, woohoo, this is cold. This is chilly. The old tip of the nose was starting to feel a little bit sort of nipped. And I got into my sleeping bag and it was like, oh. And then I laid there for about 3 hours thinking about things, listening to the wildlife.
John said, but did you try out the patrol bag with the bivvy?
No, I didn't, John. I tell you, to be honest with you, I took the swag with me. So I slept in the swag. So I think it's actually wrong of me to sleep on a mattress with the patrol bivvy. I just think there'll be something wrong there. That is coming out,
Max.
In the next few months, and that's going to get used. Jason, how do you do? Yeah, it was cold last night, wasn't it, Jace? Not as cold as it is in Wisconsin, I gather.
Our son was working last night. He said it was bloody freezing last night, wasn't it?
Yeah, I see in Wisconsin they've had 4 foot of snow. That's quite impressive.
We've actually got some. We have got flurries of snow in Cornwall at the moment, because I see someone put up some pictures from Princetown again.
Yeah,
and that was got snow.
Yeah.
So Max is he's taken 2 van loads to move into the garages.
Yeah,
and he's going to be out and about in the next few weeks.
How do you feel about it, Max? Are you looking forward to getting back on the road? Is that?
No, he said it's going to be a hard week, to be honest.
Yeah. It's going to be tough, but I know from speaking to you in the past, I know you've got that. You know, and in any way we can help, just let us know. Ali, how you doing, mate? How you doing up there in Scotland? I hope the weather's grand for you.
He did a wild camp up there.
He's wild camping tonight.
In Scotland. No, he was.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Excellent, Ali.
I was saying to him, we were going up to Dumfries and Galloway for Christmas. Yeah. I'm going to meet up with Kitten and Brawler.
Excellent.
Yeah, we've been to Galloway Forest a couple of times now, haven't we? It's beautiful.
Yeah. Galloway Forest, love it. Absolutely adore it. Yeah. Weather's pushing down as always.
Yeah. Hi, Angels.
Hi, Angels. How you doing, mate? Oh, you've had a bad week, mate. Let us know if there's any way we can. I mean, if you need me to come around and sort somebody out.
Always welcome. You always get a nice smile.
We got your back.
Welcome.
And then to any of you that are ever struggling, you're having an issue.
I'll make you laugh now. You will always get a warm entry from Mitch on your entry.
I wonder where you were going with that then. Yeah, it is a big group hug. And at the end of the day, that's what you've got to do. You've got to look after one another.
Yeah, because some weeks are crappy, aren't they?
And being part of a community, which you all are, you're all part of this community. No one person's ever more important, bigger or smaller than anybody else, whether it's me, Kaz, or any of you
except
guys.
Willow, because he thinks he's top
Willow
dog.
runs it. It's about just sharing, being there for your brothers and sisters, looking out for one another. Hence, I do use the phrase bro. Some people can get quite offended by it. But at the end of the day, it's meant in the way it means. We're brothers and sisters of this community. We're all linked by a passion for the outdoors. We're all linked for a passion for common sense, having a good time, having a laugh, not taking the world too seriously, because we'll leave that to.
And now we've got a cyborg.
Yeah, and now we've got a cyborg amongst us. So. If any of you are ever looking out the window late at night, you suddenly see a glowing orb appear in the garden with lightning coming off it, and a naked stealth drops to your lawn. Don't worry, he's quite friendly.
As I was saying, Gary, I did actually say earlier on, what I've done, there's some of the names are on the board. I've got quite a few names that haven't actually got emails, so I've requested those emails so I can send them all out in one go, because otherwise I'll forget who I've sent it to or who I haven't sent it to. So it's all waiting. I just need the last sort of 4, or if there's anyone else who wants a catalogue that doesn't know if we got their email address, if you can send an email to our email address, and then I can add you to the list.
There you go. Outdoors at me.
We certainly are mentally deficient, tree hugging weirdos.
I have never hugged a tree in my life. I might have run into one or two in the dark, and I may have,
or maliciously attacked one with your car.
I may have occasionally used one for support in various states of inebriation and wonderment. But I will say, there are.
Oh no! What it is, Gary? I've actually put together like my version of a catalogue. What I've done, I've done photos, like a group photograph of everything, each one's got like a number, and then I've detailed sizes and prices and that sort of thing as well. So
the idea we can email it out. We don't. We looked at trying to do some merch, right, for the channel, and the problem is everybody we spoke to was
we had some t-shirts that are supposed to be like these turn up this week, and they went back.
You can't guarantee the quality if you're doing it through a third party. And
but we've got that sorted now.
A lot of them have suddenly they say to you, oh no, minimum overheads and all the rest of it, and it will be a fair deal and that. And you sit there and you go, right, so, they ask you what your price range is. And you say, well, I'm looking at, say, just offhand, I'm looking at doing T-shirts for 10 quid.
No, they want £26, and they sort of take it out of your hands completely, and they deal with it.
And then they get the rights. They want the rights to the logo.
What they're doing is they're almost tripling the price of everything and ripping people off. And we're not having that. No.
So, we just went, you know what, we'll just do it ourselves. It might be a bit more long-winded. It might be a little bit slower, but we can keep the prices down. We can guarantee the quality a bit more, and we'll be happier doing
it that way. So Max's Delta power station never turned up.
No, I noticed that.
That's a pain in the arse.
Yeah. I'll keep our fingers crossed for you, mate, that it turns. I mean, the post and the mail and parcel force and all the rest of it, they're also bleeding slow at the moment.
Yeah, they are good, those hats, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's what we did. When we first got them, you tried them out for weeks first.
Yeah.
So that we knew what they were all about.
Beasted the hell out of them. Yeah, and again, that's exactly what I'll do. I'll get items. It's like this T-shirt. I've been wearing it pretty much wash and wear now for best part of a month. It's not lost any colour. It's not lost any shape. Hasn't started falling apart. And I've been pretty abusive with it. So at the end of the day, that's what I'm looking at before I order a bulk load from that supplier. I want to make sure that I don't want somebody paying me.
Yeah.
I don't care what the price is. I don't care what it is. I don't want somebody having something from me and then thinking 2 weeks later, well, it's a bit of a rip, isn't it? So yeah, That's the only way we can do it, to be honest with you.
We'd rather sort of try it out first and then go for it, which what we've done. I've got a load of patches coming out. They should be here by the end of the week, I'm hoping. Fingers crossed that they'll be here.
And somebody did say to me about printing my own, but the problem with that is I just don't have the space.
I mean, it's really sometimes it's quite like hectic here, isn't it? You've got things to do, and then I made them out of doctors and blood taking and God knows what.
So we're both feeling pretty good at the moment. I'm favouring my right arm a little bit at the moment. I've done something to the shoulder, the joint in the shoulder, and it's given me a bit of grief. And I've also banged my funny bone, and it's bloody hurting again. I think
the one he's got here, Ali, is sort of like that material. It's very quick drying and that.
Yeah, it's moisture wicking. It's really it's an underlayer t-shirt, but I thought get the logo on that for the summer, and I thought because in the summer it's something I like to wear off. I'm charging around and I'm being super active. Super active. It's
the ones that we had come last this week, this bit was almost like it was like a carrier bag, wasn't it? It was like I looked at it and I went, look, no.
Ali, so what I'll do, Ali, I'll get Kaz to
I'll send you some details.
Send you the details of who we went through, mate. Because when this first came, I was a bit concerned.
It's even got because it's got that on the back as well, Ali.
You worry about these prints because some of them are really naff and they peel off and that. And I'll be honest with you, this has stood up to everything I can throw at it.
You've got on your back as well.
Yeah.
You turn around.
Oh no!
It's good to him.
Get the manliness out.
Yeah. So, la, da, da.
There we go.
He said you laughed like Fred Flintstone then.
I look like Fred Flintstone.
No, Lee said you laughed.
I don't know.
Yeah, look, I've got you on the top spot there, Simon. But it looks
off Monty.
Yeah, well, if we can get away with having a very drunk Santa at Christmas, you can get away with anything.
Well, I was thinking about getting these moobs out and doing some flint and steel and that. You know, it's I might have a word.
Yeah, we ordered some for your. Yeah, ordered some steels, didn't you? Right, and they were supposed to be here Friday, and they didn't come till yesterday, and they threw them over the back gate.
Right, there is American shipping, but what we're doing with the American shipping is we'll find out what the charges. We're going to have to work out what items and what it costs.
Put it this way, Jason, Hardware Alaska. What I did was John Roller wanted a mug, and I managed to get it sent over to America for £14.95.
Yeah, which we were quite pleased with. So again, we're experimenting with it that way, and trying to find out the best way of doing it. And obviously, the other thing is we don't want people getting ripped off. You know, we've all seen them out there. There are companies that will go, "Oh yeah, buy my logo T-shirt and that," and by the time you finish paying everything on top and all the extras, because they've never got the size you want.
Hardware Alaska, if you could send us your email address to that, I can look into items for you and have a look. But I was quite surprised because our post office wanted £30 to send exactly the same item, and DPD did it for £14.95.
So we won't. We're not always going to guarantee the same.
Courier.
Basically, it's going to be the courier that's offering the best deal, but we will not be using Albatross Airways.
No, what I use is a company. It's a website called Parcel Heroes, and Parcel Heroes give you all the prices. And I believe that John's mug, I posted it the other day, and it's going to be there by the 18th. So it actually worked out. It was only 7 days.
Simon, how you getting on the wagon, mate? How you getting on? Okay, you've got us all
Lee,
behind you.
As long as I've got your email, love, I can send you one. All right.
Yeah, you've got us all behind you. We're supporting you 100%.
Yeah.
Anybody that's going through a challenge like that, trying to give something up. Doesn't matter whether it's cigarettes, I don't care if it's chocolate, whatever it is, we're with you. Just know at any time you can message. If you feel yourself feeling a bit weak, send a message to Caroline, and she will support you.
Hi,
and if
Benny.
need be, she will use a little bit of
yeah, well done,
Mistress Caroline, to keep you on the straight and narrow.
No, you can hear madam. So not run a whole house ever in my life.
I would never call you a madam. I would too close. Like the slap round the ear would resound around the world.
I'll check it when I go down, because unfortunately I can't get on the internet with my phone when I'm on because I can't read it from the chat from there, so I have to use my mobile phone.
Yeah. So it's been an interesting week this week. It's been a bit there, over there, but managed to squeeze a couple of videos out. Managed to get the new camera, get the mic working, which was an effort in its own right. Because what is wrong with having instructions for things these days? How come everything you buy electronic, you've got to scan it, barcode it, and then how can you get on the internet to get the manual if it's the computer that you're just installing?
Yep.
Yeah, it's like,
I had that with I wanted to try and I wanted to ask a question about one of the items we had. I can't remember now if it was a bank app or something, and it goes, go onto your app and such, but I can't get on the app. That's what
I just want to be able to go into I had this conversation with a lady just the other day. I'm in Sainsbury's local supermarket. I'm in the queue, and I always try and chat to people in queues, especially people the older generation, because I think some of them might be lonely. I know my mum gets a bit lonely sometimes, so I always make a point to say, what a lovely day, or weather's awful today, isn't it? And if they want to chat, we chat. And it's a lovely lady. We were chatting away, and she said to me, you've only got 2 items and you stood in a queue. You could go over to the self-check. And I said, I refuse. I said, why am I making? I make enough of a profit for the supermarket as it is. All right, I want to keep these people's jobs for them.
Yeah,
I said they're employed to run the tills. They earn a wage. They can support their family. I said, if everything goes automated, where do these people go? And she went, I've never thought of it like that. Anyhow, I then said to her, the other thing is, if I have an issue at the till, which sometimes you do, it happens.
You got a great buzz, and wait for one person that's looking after all the self-service.
That's it. You're trying to buy alcohol or something, you've got to wait for somebody to come and verify that I'm over pubic hair age. So I'm chatting away to her, and as I'm bleeping my stuff through, she said, oh, you're eating healthy. I said, well, they've just diagnosed me as a celiac, so I can't have wheat, can't have gluten, and all the rest of it. And it was interesting because the woman that was running the checkout, she's a celiac. And she said to me, oh, right, have you tried this? Have you tried that? And she gave me some pointers and ideas from stuff information I wouldn't have had anyhow. Thank you very much. I used a tool. I spoke to 2 people. They made my day. I made their day. All is good. So, yeah, it's...
I can't... Thing is, I can't check the email at the moment, Sam. It'll go to the computer downstairs, and I can't access it at the moment.
Kaz is following the chat here on her
phone, and I haven't got the Hampshire Outdoors and Survival on my phone. I've got too much on my phone already, so it goes down to the...
With the sex chat line and everything else, it's busy as anything, your phone, isn't it? They just get upset when I answer it. There's a story behind that which we will tell another night. Anyhow, only fans, Kaz. We've had quite an interesting week. We've got an interesting week coming up. there is going to be a mystery in the woods, an appearance of somebody in the woods, and you might get to see the trailer because I'm starting work on that this week.
We're 5th to the 7th to 5th to the 8th of June. We're actually in Shaftesbury in Dorset at a tractor fest. For the weekend.
Oh yeah,
so that should be rather interesting. We've they got food eating competitions, motorbikes, tractors, all sorts of.
I've got to
stuff.
leave the checkbook and the cards at home, or I'm liable to come back with a tractor. You know it, don't you? You know I will. I am. If I would, I love tractors, old tractors. I would quite happily put around at 15 miles an hour, upsetting every other road user for miles. In my tractor.
No, I love a tractor. I love tractors, combines.
I love them. Yeah. Steam. I like steam.
But yeah, the Dorset, like I say, it's in Shaftesbury. It worked out for the weekend, for a weekend of camping and entry ticket. Worked out, I think, by the time I paid for the ticket online, it worked out £93 for the whole weekend,
including camping.
That includes the camping. There's no electric hookup or anything, but as Mick's my full-time carer, he gets his ticket for free. Yeah. So the whole weekend for us is less than £100. Yeah. And then so for 3 whole days. So yeah. And it's got bands as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's one of those things, isn't it? I just love stuff like that. And there's old bikes there.
Yeah. So that my photography thing, it's not only I love photography of sunsets and that, but I've got so many photographs of tanks and lorries, tractors from Foden right through to the old Scammels. Old vehicles. The more wheels are better, but I do like my motorbikes as well and my classic cars as well. Yeah. So it's gonna be a really busy time for me. And there's gonna be just
bought a motorbike this week. Mickey nearly went, I'll have it.
Square Fault. We've been to Box Hill and saw an old fella turn up on a Scott Squirrel motorbike, and people had to bump start, and it actually had like the emblem was a proper solid squirrel holding its nut.
Holding its nuts. It was holding a nut, wasn't it? Scott Squirrels, great little bike. I nearly popped the button on a Yamaha Bolt 950. Not what I would call a cruiser, but they market it as a cruiser. But it was 950 V-twin, Yamaha, good reliable bike, quite light, very low. And I was like, do you know what? That might do for a bit of back road zapping. It's not something you're going to win the minute mile on, and you might find yourself a bit numb after the first 300 miles, but it'd be a bit fun.
Benny's quit his decorating now. He's got a full-time job. He's sick of getting messed about. So now his videos will be at the weekends. Yeah. And he'll explain all in his next video.
Okay, Benny. Well, mate, it's what you got to do. It's what you got to do. Life is.
You ain't going to be a chicken plucker, are you?
I've done a bit of that one time. At the end of the day, Benny, you got to do what you got to do. And sometimes taking the pressure off of working for yourself and doing something 9 to 5.
Ali's asked you a
easiest things. Ali, yes, mate. Right, question for you, Mick. You ever tried those pull start instant fire things? What are your thoughts on them? Ali, I've used them.
Good evening, Jason.
I used 2 this weekend. One as a demo and one to light a fire in very, very tough conditions. Glad
you're entertaining you, Jason.
They are all right. They as an emergency fire starting system, okay, they're good. It's a very hot flame. It lasts about 1 minute and 30 seconds. But the trouble is you still got to have the right tinder. You still got to have the right materials to ignite. But
they pros and cons.
Yeah, the reason I like them, and they go into an emergency kit for me. I've got them in the vehicle. I carry, if I'm going out onto places like the moors and the mountains, I carry smoke, and those little instant firelighters, they're a flare at the end of the day. If it's low light, you're not going to use it for seeing with, but if you have to signal from one peak to another, you strike that, people are going to see that for absolutely miles. So it's a multi-purpose thing. One of the guys said to me, he said, you know, how did I rate them for fire starting? And I said, oh, it's that thing of, you can't just use it to light wet wood. You're going to have to break things down. You could go with tinders and matches, but they 15 quid each. I get them through the bug out, and I get a pack of 3. And don't quote me on this because I'd have to go back and look, but I think I paid about 12 quid for a pack of 3, maybe £15 for a pack of 3. But the thing is,
Bug Out Shop also does them online as an online shop as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. The thing is with them, it's like the smoke. It's something you would carry as a fallback. It's an emergency item. So although it is an expensive outlay, it's something that goes then into the emergency box, and it would be something you would pull out when all else fails. You know, obviously we all try and carry cigarette lighters.
Yeah, John, we have got some pretty mucked up rules, haven't we? He said that Strange Place, the rules you guys have, hexy bad, thermite grenades okay. Yeah, our friend Jason, the cook chef, he likes thermite. Is it,
John?
Yeah, especially when they blow fridge doors off with them.
You want a confused conversation? many years, well, about 10 years ago, we had a member of an American motorcycle club, an MC, came over here as a guest of one of our local MCs, and I ended up having a good long chat with him in the evening. That we were nattering, and this guy's a police officer. He's part of a law enforcement MC. So we're chatting away, and he turned around and he said, "Oh, you know, it's a shame you guys can't have guns." And I said, "Well, we can, and we do." And he said, "Well, you know, what have you got?" And I said, "Well, I've got a C-Seb 452 and 223. It's got bipod, moderator, scope." And he looked at me and he went, "You got a bipod, moderator, and a scope. What federal taxes did you have to pay for that? What permits you have to have that?" I said, "No, that's standard. That's the basic requirement in the UK. If you're going to have a gun, it makes it stable, it makes it accurate, and it reduces the sound." I said, and the other thing is, with a target shooting, when you start out, you're only allowed full metal jackets. And he sort of blinked and he went, "What, you're allowed full metal jackets?" He said, "This state's in America, you couldn't put that lot together." He said, "They just wouldn't allow it." He said, "Because it would be classed as a sniper rifle." And I said, "Well, I suppose it is if you're a rabbit or a deer." That was the start. And so again, it changes all around the world. You know, there are rules that, it's just one of those things. It depends where you are. And I know in the States it can depend on what state you're in. You know, some states are more open-minded than others. So
but it's like the whole hexy thing. But you're still seeing people that are still, you're still able to buy it. Yeah. Although it's illegal to own it or use it, it's
you still see hexamine for sale out there. I forever seeing adverts for hexy blocks and that. The trouble is, if you get caught with them, especially, let me say this far. I think that if you got caught by an average police officer and you've got a shall we say, an MOD stove set with a pack of blocks in it for the stove set, along with your camping gear, he's probably going to look at you and go, "You shouldn't really have them. Burn them off and use them on your camp this time. Don't lug them around too much and clear you off out of it."
Evening, Mac.
If they come through the door and your shed is stacked floor to ceiling with hexamine tablets, then yeah, it's going to be an issue. So I do think it also has to be a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Ali, it's like the army rations. That you're not supposed to have theirs either. And we started doing the testing out the different ones from all over the place. But when they started getting to 50, 60 quid for a 24-hour ration pack. We just said we can't
Evening,
do
Mac.
it anymore.
How you doing, brother? Good fishing session, I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was the weight on the cormorant?
Yeah, Mac and Rob from Tarpac have been canal fishing in Bude in Cornwall, which is a seaside. The canal actually goes into the sea, and Mac caught a 15-pound carp. Was it Rob caught a perch and a bream? Was it?
Yeah,
bream and a cormorant. How the hell did he get that?
Fly fishing.
Yeah,
so because it's going to confuse people, we say canal and that. So English law, okay, there is a closed season for fishing on moving water, shall we say, and that is to protect the fish stocks, breeding season cycles, and that. But there are places where you can. So in an estuary where it enters the sea, you can fish that, or you can fish ponds, lakes, and things like that. Well, the thing is with Bude Canal, it is. Well, I can't remember what the length of it is, but I know it's 7 miles long. But one end opens into the sea via a lock, so it's an estuary, and the other end is closed off. Okay, it's disused, so it is just a short stretch of canal, which in theory makes it a very long.
It's not that short now because they've been doing opening back up.
But
further.
It still makes it a very long but very narrow pond. So so the Bude Canal actually has no closed season.
And you had a fantastic place where Mac was. He was actually looking out to sea, weren't you? And you had the public toilets were, because in Bude you got there's a bake shop. Is it not that far from where you were? There's a cafe.
Yeah.
There's 2 cafes, isn't there?
Yeah.
And you had a burger wagon in the car park and the public toilets.
Kit. Right, it's a kit issue from the MOD. So basically, it's always been the prerogative of the stores to get rid of it locally and dispose of it. So there were set organisations that they used to have to go through to dispose of kit. Now, kit's getting harder to find now because a lot of the guys I know that are serving, they're getting issued kit on a regular basis and they don't have to hand it back in anymore. Okay, so I know guys that have got that luxury of having 10 or 15 pairs of combats and they're having 4 or 5 smocks or so because they've been doing regular operations, and every time they go on ops, if they need new kit, it's replaced before they go. So that's made it difficult to get the kit because the MOD used to get rid of it to places like going back a long way ago now, a company called PG Wing. They used to buy a lot of MOD kit direct from the MOD, and then the Army Surplus stores used to go to them and buy it in bulk from them. Now it goes out through a couple of auctions. So there's a couple of auction houses that the MOD send kit to. But as long as it's been it is a disposed item, there's no legality. I mean, I had the issue one day of belting around camp as a civvy, wearing a G10 watch that I'd picked up in an Army Surplus store, and actually got stopped by a quartermaster, and he was like, "Where did you get that? Where did you get that?" And I said, "Oh, mate, I got receipt for it. I bought it."
Yeah.
And I said, but he was like, "It's a starred item. You can't have that." For anybody that doesn't know, starred items are items that you got signed out, had to be signed back in. So they would issue you a watch and it'd be a starred item. It had to go back in. If you got it issued for an exercise or an operation, it had to be returned. Night vision gear, kit like that, it's all starred items. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The water is fresh water, isn't it? But obviously
because of the locks, there's a lock system. So,
but the fish don't mind obviously the boats don't very often come in, do they, through the lock gates?
No.
And we've been down there one year on holiday with Mac, and they had a really bad storm, didn't they, the week before? And they actually ripped the lock gates off their stands.
Ali, modifying hip belts. Yeah, there's many ways you can do it, isn't it? It's
And John wants to know, is there any kit you need because he's going to a surplus place on this trip next week?
What was I thinking about the other day?
Do you want to talk about on the telly?
No, John. It was something I was thinking about the other day, and it'll come back to me later
Yeah.
on. It'll come back to me later on.
You will talk then, Mac. Getting the bloke to shout you when the tea and that was ready.
Oh, mate, that's perfect. Supplied us all day. Absolutely perfect. Right, Ali, yeah, there's many ways you can modify the kit, mate. I mean, at the end of the day, one of my favourite ways of doing it is to actually stitch things in. It can be a bit of a pain in the arse, but you get a good awl, punch those holes, sew it in, and I use, I've got it down here, but I use a leather a saddle making thread, which it's like a waxed cotton thread. It's quite sturdy, quite strong. I tend to stitch stuff in with that, purely simply because I can then get it in the position I want it. It's never going to move. It's not going to slide, and I'm not trying to get things wrapped around things. It's
yeah, Matt. He said it's a video of a local fishing up against Lockgate catching 2 carp, but I suppose that they've got so used to perhaps something comes in with the water that they like.
Well, the other thing is because it's a lock, and the canal sits about 15 feet above the harbour. So at low tide, the harbour is empty, and at high tide, I think there's about a 5 foot difference.
Nice,
and the lock's got a drop of about 5 feet to let boats in and out. They don't move stuff in and out regularly and often, so I think that it's a case of you get more of an outflow of fresh water. I have no doubt there have been a few carp, a few freshwater fish suddenly find themselves in a saltwater environment and end up being food for crabs. But
I mean, there's only about 3 or 4 boats on the whole canal, isn't there, that are actually tied up, and I don't think they really go out. They always seem to be there, don't they?
That's an idea, Ali. That's a good idea. Using carabiners as connectors. Yeah, multi-use there, where you can unclip it, clip it back on. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. Yeah, that is a handy idea. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'll reiterate, I've been on Op Jackdaw this weekend. I will be doing more through the year. In fact, we've got a list of dates for the Hampshire ones.
You'll be able to read that because I've actually I did it without looking at it.
So list of dates for the Op Jackdaw for anybody that's interested. Now bear in mind this is a free wild camping event. This doesn't cost you a penny to attend this. All you got to do is book in. It's primarily open to
could be Simon,
veterans, but it is open to other people as well. So 18th of April in Hampshire at Borden, 16th of May in Borden, 13th of June in Borden, 18th of July in Borden, 15th of August in Borden, 12th of September, 16th of October, 14th of November, 19th of December. And it's usually a meet-up in Borden at a pub at around lunchtime on the Saturday, straight into the woods, which is literally on the back, okay? Got a great harbour area, got a fantastic parking area, and I mean a stunning harbour area. Set up there, it's an overnighter, and bomb burst out on the Sunday. And it's just a very easy, relaxed get-together, a real laugh. No issues, no dramas, no egos. It's just guys that enjoy wild camping, getting together and having
Lee, it was actually Neil that suggested you for doing it, isn't he?
Yeah, Neil at Green. So basically, Neil from Greencraft he's moved down to the West Country, and Jim, who got hold of me, it's Jim and Colin that run the one that on where I'm. They said we're looking for somebody to come along and do pretty much what you've been doing. And he said, and he turned around straight away and said, "Yeah, you want Mickey from Hampshire Outdoors and Survival? Give him a shout and see if he'd be interested in coming along." And it was a fantastic weekend. It was so chilled. I got to admit, in all honesty, I had concerns going that it was going to be organised. You do this and we do that and we do this, and no, it was like, you want to go and crawl off under a bush and spend the night just chilling out there, being on your own, do it. You know, if you wanted to come into the fire and have a chat to others, you could do. There was absolutely no pressure, and I really, really enjoyed it.
And fresh venison.
Yeah, and fresh venison. Yeah, it was a really nice one.
So I can't read a lot because my stupid things like a stupid heart, and I can't read until the thing's gone up higher.
Okay, so Simon was saying he was a recce mech at Borden.
Ah, right. Yeah. My phone has got this stupid heart thing to send hearts, and it won't go.
Yeah.
And I can't read things when it goes across people's
I will be attending most of them, Lee. You wanted to come down to one, and again, as they say, so you get hold of them on their website to book it. Book in. There's no money at all. You don't pay for a single thing. And if you are somebody that doesn't have kit, needs to borrow kit for the weekend, whether it be a hammock, tent, tarp, sleeping bag, whatever you want to use, you can get hold of them and let them know, and they can make sure it's covered. There is no issues with food. Okay. So yeah, it's one of those absolutely fantastic.
That's a good idea. Thanks, Kitten. Yay.
Cheers, Kitten.
Thank you. It's a pain in the bum. Oops.
I didn't know that either. I should do that next time I'm doing a live.
Oh, now my wording completely disappeared. Oh, God.
Oh, and dramas there. No, it's back.
Yeah.
So Opjack Door, go and look it up on the online. They run one in Kent, and they've just started running one in Hampshire. Okay. And it is chilled. So chilled.
Yeah, they meet up at the pub, that they just walk to it.
Yeah. So this one in Borden, we meet at the pub. It's a smaller car park, right? And rather than leave the cars at the car park, we actually drive onto the military training area, which we're allowed to use. MOD's allowed us to use. Very true,
Ali.
Drive onto the training area. We've got a large green area, so if you wanted to spend the night in the open, you can do. And then 25, 30 yards down the track, they've got a little harbour area set up with a fire pit and everything else. Absolutely spot on. And you can pretty much bimble around wherever you want. Yeah.
Yeah, what's weird for me, Ali, is
it was Gary.
Borden, that was the camp that I worked on as an administrator. So when they say, oh, it's N1P or N1, I was like, I know where that is.
Yeah, it was quite. It was very relaxing for me. I didn't have to think about any administration.
You found it quite. You were quite taken that you had been put forward by.
Oh yeah, Neil Greencroft. I mean,
it was
didn't even
chuffed,
know. Yeah. If he's out there watching this in the background, Neil, thank you so very much.
That's right, lovey. You're really welcome. Pull up this barstool.
Behave, Mike. Evening, Teresa. I'm going to make you stand in the corner, but there we go.
We'll
let you off tonight.
We'll throw crisps at you and peanuts.
Yeah. So we have a new doorman tonight. I've made Roller a doorman. He's on the door.
He said you're only coming in if you put a like up.
Yeah. So we've made him an honorary doorman for tonight, so he can enjoy it.
You're around then, yes, love.
Yeah,
I'll have a sneaky little gin, thank you. No, I better not.
One question, Mick. Would you have done anything different or vet scab? No, I wouldn't actually. In actual fact, they've given me some ideas. Okay.
It's like your camps. You never had these sort of.
No. They give me some ideas, and one of them was pretty much just let people do what they want. Let them do what they want. Let them. They're there to wild camp. They're there to enjoy themselves. A lot of these guys might be doing it for the first time, in which case, they'll ask for advice. But there's a lot of other guys just want to go, set themselves up, get in their hammock, and chill. They just want to be in the woods, in the quiet, and all the rest of it. They don't necessarily need me there yabbering in their ear hole.
Okay, and I'll just pour it for you, love. You want a big one? What? A bucket or
they
2 pint?
They do things there. They got an air rifle range. They got some air rifles that they bring down quite nice looking things with bolt actions and all this and that. Some great kit there. If you want to do it, they make a bit of a competition of that for those that want to do it. Then you've got me there doing a bit of bushcrafting and all the rest of it. So it's a case of if people want to do it, they can do it. I start the day by just, when I introduce myself, just say, look, this is what I do. Any questions, any idea, anything you want to know about methodology, systems, tips, ideas, and that, just ask. And I finished off by saying to people, if there's ever any kit that you've seen on the channel and you think, oh, could you bring that along, Mick, and show it to me and explain how it works and all the rest of it, more than happy to.
I don't know one of our if Kitten or Sticks will put up Mike from Minsk. He's put there's a couple of videos on his site explaining how he came about designing, how he was able to use his
that was really interesting.
Yeah,
video,
how to make it so that him being born as a blind person can read all the comments and sort of comment, etc.
Yeah.
And also playing traditional music. As he said, there's all the links from YouTube as what to watch. They don't actually do anything towards people that are blind and the traditional music and things like that. So yeah, if you could do that. And also Lee Roberts has been made some fantastic hiking sticks. These sticks you've seen before, the artwork that he does. Some fantastic sticks with the latest ones I've seen, a wild boar, fox, and I believe, what's the other one? I think it might be a badger. But what he's done on the stick, he's done the picture of the animal, painted the animal on the stick, but further down the stick he's got more gaps, and in those he's actually put the prints, so you can see the animal tracks as well that you notice, so you knew what these animals were. So yeah, definitely.
Right, guys and girls, so we're starting a new thing on this channel. So we're live on a Sunday night, and we're live from 2000 hours to usually about 2200 hours, normally about 2 hours.
You're welcome, Mike.
We had quite a laugh last week, and been thinking about this all week. People want to tell jokes and stories and that might be a little bit risky. Now, I'm not on about crudity, I'm not about foul language, I'm not about covering subjects that could really offend or upset people, but we're all adults. So I will say to you from now on, once we hit the 2100 hour mark, right, which is in 4 minutes, as far as I'm concerned, that's the watershed. Okay, if you've got little ones and they've watched up to that point, right, from 9 o'clock in the evening onwards, it may be time to sit behind them with your fingers like that, okay, or a bit of black insulation tape to put across the screen to take a comment out.
And I could also say he watched that video again to make sure that lady where.
Yeah, we're not quite the watershed.
No,
yet,
we're not trapped there, but yes, he has watched that video again.
I want a small handgun either.
You got 3 minutes before you start on that thing, yeah. But yes, the weather's definitely changing, and hopefully we're heading towards a bit of spring, which would be.
But we have to bear in mind the old saying: March comes in like a lamb, goes out like a lion. It's an old saying.
Yeah. Like that, Bill, Hampshire Outdoors Nightclub. Yeah, we can tell you all about it in a minute, Ali, if you haven't already seen it.
Yeah.
But it's I watched Bushy from Sussex, Bushy Outdoors. Yeah, he was in his friend's woods, and he was saying how what we all enjoy and how good it is for you to be out in the woods. And he'd been to a butcher's to the other side of Pitch Hill, where because he lives near Littlehampton, and he had lamb and pork and leek sausages, and that looks so good.
Cheers, Ali. So I was convinced everyone was aware of it, but apparently not. Cheers, mate. It's yeah, Mike. Cheers for sharing that. I wasn't aware of it.
No,
and
I think they should be. It should be.
It's something I can now. It gives me a tool I can share with other people. I meet all walks of life, and I do meet people occasionally that will say things to me like, "Oh, I'd love to do that, but I'm partially sighted, or my vision's failing, and it's just not worth the hassle." And now I know there's a system out there that they can go to, because Mike, you're probably the best one to explain to people how alone it can be when you lose one of your senses. I know losing my hearing, which is a progressive thing, the more it fails, the tougher it becomes to communicate with people. You start to feel shut out of conversations. When I met these guys, we went into a pub, and as soon as there's background noise, I'm lost. I'm literally in my own cocoon. It's one of the reasons I love being out in the woods. So yeah, there is a loneliness.
Yeah, we did understand. Yeah, we did understand the notification bit. As long as you subscribed and click the notification bell, then you will get all the new videos that are thing out. But is it gone 9 o'clock yet?
Yeah, it is 9 o'clock exactly.
Right, Ali, did you watch the show last week?
So I will reiterate the subject for the last time. I will go over what happened. What happened was my favourite all-time comedian. Right, so I watch a lot of the police interactions and that, mainly to have a giggle. And there was a young woman
Mike,
was stopped by a police officer who did a back of the hand pat down on her, and he did do the pat down. I've watched the video back. He did do the pat down. She was, I can't remember whether it was a license issue or what, but they were going to take her in, so they put her in a police car. Now, when she moved to the police car, once you'd actually seen what happened and go back and watch it, you do notice she is walking a bit strange. But when you initially see it, you just you'd have passed it off as somebody who's got a bit of a messed up hip or maybe a messed up leg or something like that. And it's not that exaggerated. Well, she got into the car. She's wearing quite tight jeans and a tight top. The police officer gets in the car and he's taking her to the cells. And he ain't driven about half a mile when she has a bit of a wriggle, gets one hand out of her cuffs, and then produces a 9mm pistol. And I'm not talking in a compact. This is a full-size 9mm pistol. Aims it at the police officer who's sat driving the car and empties the magazine, missing him completely, which does beg me to wonder if the backs of police cars in America are actually bulletproof, or she was just a poor shot, or whether the handgun was slightly slippery. But she emptied the weapon. Now, it got into a bit of a laugh about somebody mentioned a coochie gun and all the rest of it, and then I found out about shower guns, which I'd never come across. I'm not being nasty, John. I don't want to live somewhere where I've got to take a handgun into the shower with me. That's just scary. I have enough trouble finding the soap when I've dropped it.
Was it Bill that actually said about, I wonder if she had a red dot on her shoes?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it was just one of those incredible things. It's quite revolting and it's quite horrible, but bloody hell,
it caused a big laugh.
It did cause a laugh.
Yes, it did. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I've just breathed in the fumes from a Jack Daniels, and it was good. I wasn't expected to go down a wrong hole. Yeah, of course, go ahead. If you've got it, get and post a link to it. Other people might want to watch it. It's it was quite concerning.
Yeah, Teresa, to actually put a full-size gun.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah. So I mean, there's all sorts of comments I can make, and I don't want to be disrespectful to the ladies and all the rest of it. But it's
horrific.
I just wouldn't have expected that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's mind you, there is another YouTube one which is called Prism Items and How They're Carried In.
Yes.
And some of those X-rays just no. But we don't need to go there anyhow.
No.
Anyhow, so Who's got a joke? Has anybody got a slightly risque joke? Has anybody got anything? Simon. There's ladies present. Simon, remind me again. What regiment? They weren't the sort of guys that we made stand outside Buckingham Palace.
It's not a wig. Mine's not a wig. But yeah, it's gone. It's a new Dell webcam. It's sort of made my hair look. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
He has before used a bit of my hair to do his beard.
Oh, it gets dyed on occasions. Yeah. I used to because I dye Kaz's hair for her because her dexterity's gone. So I dye her hair for her. In fact, it's actually due to be dyed this week. So I do her hair dyeing for her. And of course, what do you do?
Quick probably will, love. Don't worry about it.
You gotta have a bit of fun, haven't
you? I know, my love. I was just playing with you.
Walk, cook, walk. As long as it's not religious orientated or political, you're far away. Far away. You know, and at the end of the day, if you do put up something that offends anybody, what I will say to people: remember, this is a pub.
Yeah.
You know, don't be offended if you see something you don't like. Just skip past it. It's and have a bit of fun.
Oh, thank you. I look Scottish, and you look like you've been to Scotland. Soon.
Yeah.
Soon.
Getting blown off. Yeah, it's
No, this weather keeps getting better. We're gonna take you. You better take your canoe out. He's got his trolley now, haven't you?
Yeah. Now I've discovered a bit of science for you, and this is a bit of scientific fact, right? Men. Age is caused by gravity. Okay.
Girls suffer it too. Certain things go down south.
Yeah, but it's I can't run now without me kneeing myself in the testicles. It's and what I've lost up there, I've gained everywhere else.
It comes out. You men, you get to a certain age, it comes out your nose and your ears.
I was going to buy a gentleman's trimmer, and Carol said, "Don't bother. Still do one that will do that." And so, yeah.
Me too, love. Me too. Maldives.
Cheers, Benny. Brother. It'll come to you one day, mate. Don't you worry. There's going to be that day you wake up and you go, where's it gone?
It has a problem with his hearing. I said, not surprised you got that fur in your ears. It's like you got a colony of hamsters in there.
It, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
Look at you go, I can't see your eardrum. Yeah. I can't see nothing.
Go to the doctors, you know, he gets the thing to look inside your ear hole. He has to get a strimmer out first, little tiny one. And he has to bushwhack it.
Yeah. You're right, Willow. Say hello to peoples. You can't say hello.
Oh, the good news is I'm having cheese on toast tonight, but you're a celiac, Nick. Yes, all the celiac bread I tried so far has been absolutely disgusting, bar one. Warburton's do a tiger loaf for Bloomer for celiacs, and it actually toasts up. I wouldn't say perfectly.
It's not a big one, but
it toasts up all right. It actually has a bit of crunch on the outside.
Hi, Bushy. I was just mentioning you about 10, 15 minutes ago about your lot of the meat. Did you point out where me and Tracy and her mum and that and the kids were all standing going, hi? Yeah. We had all your pasties in our hand and going, can you smell it? And no, it wasn't Ginsters.
Yeah, me, Mac, and a guy called Tony. We're down in Cornwall, and you've got to imagine quite a big cliff. I'd say our cliffs are good at 100 foot high.
So Sam has a special breed as well.
So about 100 foot high. It comes down, and then you've got a swimming pool, which is about 15 feet above the beach level.
It's a naturally filled one, isn't it?
Swimming pool. And at the far end of the swimming pool is a large granite boulder, and that's where the lifeguards stand. Now, when the tide comes in, it just comes up over the top of the edges of this pool, refreshes the water, goes back out again. So we wanted to do some beach casting. And as anybody that fishes at sea knows, one of the best places you can fish is just off the rocks, which this is. So we inquired. We said, we know the pool gets refilled, but does that rock go underwater at high tide? And they went, no, it doesn't. You could stand on that rock all the way through. So the three lunatics went, yes, sod it, we'll do it. So we went down with our rods and we stood on this rock, and it's got a metal barrier all the way around it, which is perfect, and set up the rods, waiting for the tide to come in. Which
sourdough not good for him either.
And we ended up stranded on this rock for, I think, about 4.5, 5 hours, waiting for the tide to go out.
When they went fishing, us girls all dived into Max V8 American Spec Land Rover, went to the pasty shop, got them pasties, and came back.
Well, which time the tide had come
in? They're all sort of just completely surrounded by water. So
I used to smoke.
We waved the pasties at them and went back to your caravan, and that's because
they had a great afternoon. I used to smoke roll-ups at the time, and do you know how life will somebody throw you a whirly? I got my cigarette papers in my hand, and just at the point I got my cigarette papers out and I opened it, a little freak wave come along, hit the rock, came up off the rock, and the only place it hit was my cigarette papers, destroyed a lot of them. That led to a rather frustrating 4 hours. We ended up with about 150 people stood on the cliff looking at us. There was all sorts of people. It was, and we were all right with it. We were like, we knew what was going to happen, but there was people like, look at them idiots.
Philip Crawford Societies. He's just got into comms. What do you think of the PMR 446?
Not tried it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
446. I'm not a big comms guy.
No.
Okay.
Something like GI would know that, wouldn't it?
Yeah. The main thing I do comms wise is I use Zello on that. And Zello is a push to talk system. It gives me a lot more range off of that than I can get off of most of the civilian radio sets without a ham license. So you don't need a license for 446. And for me,
Sam knows that one.
Sam knows that one. A lot of my range, a lot of my stuff is I'm going to be doing 15, 25, even 50 mile range.
Stealth knows it as well,
which I can do off of Zello. So yeah. So I can't, like I say, I can't advise you on that, but these guys can. They know more about it than I do.
So Benny says, they swan papers? Maybe the swans weren't happy with you smoking their brothers.
Oh.
Yeah, we've actually, Simon, both my phone and Mick's phone are Uliphones.
In fact, I can tell you how much I like the Uliphones.
Oh wow, that was stupid. What fancy putting on the? They say on those cliff faces to be careful, don't they? I've got one on. You've got the armor ones, haven't you?
So, Ulefone Armor 14, brilliant phone.
Yep.
Then I went to the Armor 22. Yep. Another really, really good phone. And now I've got the Armor Mini, which that's a 20 mini because it's just a bit more pocket sized. But I still carry with me the 22. A lot of all my shorts that you see me do, I tend to do on this.
Oh, John, we're on WhatsApp too.
Yeah. I've got this one set up in the car, and that's my sat nav in the car. That one's linked to the automatic phone system in the car. Ulefone, I rate them really highly. If you're looking for a really strong phone at a fair price, you can't go wrong. I've never had an issue with filming. I've never had an issue with
nice one, Sussex.
breaking them. You can get these fairly cheap. You can get them on Amazon.
Okay?
Now, when I say cheap in comparison to buying an Amazon iPhone or something like that. Okay, for if you're doing the sort of thing I do, the Armour phones are the ones to go for because they're indestructible. They will film underwater. They are fully waterproofed. But the biggest bonus for these, okay, that one there, the Armour 14. So that's the size of it. It's quite a chunky phone, okay. I only need to charge that once every 5 days, and I'm doing YouTube videos, uploading on it.
But Simon, go on to Amazon because I've got the mine's a Euler phone, but I've got the they're not, mine's not the Armour ones like his.
In fact, it doesn't give it to me on there, but the specs on these are superb. I came across these.
We used to have like the smaller phones, but his eyesight got worse. You couldn't. You had to get one that was bigger.
I came across these via the German military. Okay, it's one of the recommended phones to the German military because of their ruggedness and the battery.
I think the last one he got, the last phone he got, which was this one, was about 240 quid.
Yeah.
It's never been more than like 300 quid. It was less than 250.
And they will last
all of them.
They will last you. I've never broken a screen. I've never had an issue with not being able to get a signal. They're dual SIM as well.
Yeah, my Euler phone, that one, it's I've had that one. Well, this is a new one. I had them on for 4 years, and it just it was turning itself off, so I got myself a new one.
Yeah.
No, they're actually German.
Yeah, they're German. Yeah. Ulefone.
Ulefone. It's Ulefone.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you look on Amazon, you'll find that they're really good.
I'll give you the specs.
Because I know that Log Hoppers, they had one as a giveaway, didn't they?
Yeah. So my 22 is IP68, IP69K proof, waterproofing. It's got the military standard 810H certificate. It's IR blaster. Its MediaTek is Helio G96, 128 gigabyte ROM.
You literally have to work, and you have to.
Yeah, 64 megapixel rear camera, 64 megapixel front camera, 6,600 milliamp hour mighty battery. Okay, and it's powered by Android.
Yeah, I mean, you only have to charge it up once a week, didn't you?
Yeah, I only charge it up once a week, and it does everything I need. The Mini, which is my sort of everyday carry around with me, that one's got the same waterproof level. So it's got amazing LED lighting on it. So yeah, MediaTek Helio G99. 256 gigabyte of ROM, and you can put an SD card in there too.
And their cameras are amazing, aren't they?
32 megapixel front camera. So the front camera on that isn't quite as powerful as it is on the 22. It's got a 50 megapixel and a 64 megapixel rear camera and can do night shoots.
So again, really good cameras.
And more importantly than anything, 6,200 milliamp hour battery in it. So, you know, and they are rugged. The downside with them, and I will say it's one of the things that puts a lot of people off, they are weighty. Okay. Yeah. If you were attacked by a grizzly bear and you hoid that hard enough, it's going to be like hitting the face with a house brick. Okay. That's no bad thing in my book. They are mega sturdy. So, I mean, that one's got the cover on it. So if I take the cover off, let's give you an idea. Oh, you could do it the dusting. Yeah. There we go. That's with the cover off. Everything's sealed where you want it sealed.
This is from Amazon. They're quite thick.
And again, it's just. I mean, I am the clumsiest dick in the world when it comes to phones.
Bought the Caterpillar phone and actually took it to work.
Same day I took it to work.
Put it on the roof of his truck, drove off. This is the works truck. realised he dropped it on the track, reversed and reversed back over it.
So I did that to the Caterpillar phone, and then somebody said, "Oh, you want this Samsung Armour phone? This brilliant Samsung super strong phone," and that was about a week later, and it was an awkward one because I had to phone Caroline up and sort of tell her from work I needed yet another phone. But what happened was I got in the vehicle, shut the door, and the door didn't shut. So without thinking, I went, bloody door. And then I slammed it, and then I slammed it, and I got angry, and I slammed it loads of times. And at some point, I actually looked down, and there was my phone, and it was banana-shaped. They wouldn't. I took it back to the shop, but went, I had a bit of an issue with my phone. Can I change it? You know, I only had it a few days, and they pretty much said, no, go away. Ain't going to work. But yeah,
we never had an issue with getting signal anywhere, have you?
No, Loghoppers are the same. They use them. They're not a very well known phone. But
the Kiwi's got one now, hasn't he?
Yeah, within the survival world, within mountain rescue, a lot of people do things like that. They like them because of their ruggedness and because of that battery power. There is nothing worse. A lot of modern phones, you record a video and you're either out of memory or
night walk,
your battery's going down. But these things, the battery's never going to go down, and you can literally open up a pocket, take the SD card out, swap it out for another SD card, slip it in there, and carry on filming, which is what I tend to do. A lot of my stuff is saved to SD cards.
John said he's on the moment he's in a discount on the mobile internet as part of his 5-year retirement package.
Yeah,
he's looking forward to better change it.
Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it?
I've never been one for one of these Galaxy ones. I just don't. It's just
Yeah, I won't pay £1,000 for a phone.
You used to love the Motorola StarTAC. Is it the one you used to? You used to love that phone, didn't you?
It was a great little phone.
Yeah,
tiny, but it was a good little phone.
I've had some pretty good.
Yeah, Ray. They take a normal SIM card, mate. So take a standard SIM card, and you can buy them SIM free. Okay, so if you want to retain your number and that, you can do. One of the nice things with these, like a lot of modern phones, everything's set up so that you can literally swap the details. You put the two phones next to one another, swap the SIMs over, transfer all your phone book over. You don't have to sit there typing it in repeatedly. They are a good, solid, standard phone.
Well, actually, not heard of those ones, mind you. It's but you're in Alaska, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's the thing. I think there's a lot of phones like these out there, probably made in exactly the same factory, sold under different brands by different companies. So it's worth shopping around. But your phone, like I say, I came across them purely and simply through a German serviceman who had a phone, and it was one of those moments, you look at something and you go, "Oh, that's cool. What's that?" And he went, "Oh, it's the phone I'm issued with." Showed me the phone, and I was like, brilliant. And the big thing is, like, being able to use the Zello, and you've got the press to talk button is.
Hi D, yeah, he's got
4K camera. And
he's got a new setup. He treated himself to. He's got a new Dell PC and monitor, and then we got him their top webcam. So that's what
the
that
only
is.
issue I'm having with the webcam is it's
and also we got
it's fully automated, mate. So it literally does all the thinking for you. But the only annoying thing is it keeps changing the brightness, which throws me a little bit. I don't know how that affects you guys the other end, but it's probably actually keeping a better image for you. But it's just a bit weird for me. Yeah, that's the next question. How's Mum, mate? I hope she's good. In fact, if she's listening, Mum, send you all my.
Yeah, it makes my hair look like. God, it's Peter couldn't hide the grey on the top, but hey,
I'll sort that out for you this week.
That'll do it, Phil. That'll do it.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so technology, phones and that, it's one of those, it's a bit of a curse, really, isn't it? The phone, it's just there all the time.
Yeah, it does doing the auto. It's actually set up like that.
Yeah.
It's probably because we've got quite a lot of lighting in here anyway, and it's just a matter of it's new, so
what this camera does, it thinks for itself. So it's constantly looking for the best image. So it's adjusting the light to try and give you the best image. The annoying thing is you notice that you see it going up and down. So as I'm moving around and doing things, it's adjusting the light focus and the light levels. It's also auto focusing, which is mental because our old camera used to have autofocus, but it would be so slow, and then you lost the background and the rest of it. This thing is phenomenal. So it's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but it's what I'm having to learn to do. If I do I used it for a video this week, and I didn't realize that if you record onto my editing program with this, I've then got to flip it. But using it on here, everything's natural. So I point to that and I point to it on the camera.
Like whereas with the old flag one, here,
we were constantly
like this,
trying to do this, and it corrects it all for you. So I think the imagery is better. You've also got more of the room in. Okay, so when I go off to one side because I've got to pass wind, change my belt buckle or something like that. Now, unfortunately, you're going to see it and probably hear it. But yeah, I could probably alter the settings on it, but I don't want to play with it too much as yet because I don't want to bugger it up. It seems to be working okay.
Yeah, and especially the money you pay for it, you don't want to sort of think it up.
Yeah. It streams in 4K.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is 4K. Airsoft Trip. Thunder Flashes and experience. Yes, lots of experience with Thunder Flashes and Tripwires. Yeah.
Good night, Mike.
What do you need to know, mate?
Have a good time, and I'm glad you had a good get together with your family today.
Yeah. Glad you had a good day.
Yeah.
Pass on our regards to your family as well. Hope everything's well for you guys. I hope everything's good, and I hope the world becomes a better place for us all.
Yeah, I wonder if you came and visited us, Stealth, being that you're connected to the internet, would you set anything haywire?
Yeah.
Would you like, when if anyone seen that film, was it War Machine? if the company starts spinning when Stealth's around, it's yeah.
Yeah, YouTube. I upload everything YouTube 1080p. I tend to I film in 2.7, and this is obviously in 4K. But I upload to YouTube. You're getting this here in 4K tonight, but normally when I'm making my videos, I upload it in 1080p. The reason I do that is the upload time. Uploading in 4K takes hours. Uploading in 1080p can take, if it's a 40-minute video, it can take an hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay, so it's one of those things.
Good film, isn't it?
And when I rationalised it, most people these days are watching on a mobile phone or at home on TV, and 1080p, the quality of the TVs and the phones these days and the way they render, you're getting a pretty good image. If I was doing something that was really detailed, or if I was doing something like a painting channel or an art channel or something like that, then I would probably go 4K. But I think for out in the woods and for 90% of what I do, I think I tend to look at it myself and I go, do I think that image is good enough? Does it give enough detail? Do you get the atmosphere of where I am?
I would like to know if you tried to in-person purchase for Surrey Sussex availability, or do you not know that?
It's right. So anything that you buy for Thunder Flashes, pyrotechnics have to be person in person. And if you're buying it as an airsoft item, you're going to be required to have a airsoft club membership.
Yeah.
Right? It's a pain in the arse, but that's just the way it is. That's the law and the rules. And that's to stop your local hooligans going in and buying a box load of Thunder Flashes and throwing them around the streets. The other thing to bear in mind is you're only legally allowed to use it at somewhere that is an airsoft site or on private property. So if you have somewhere where you've got a bit of land, you've got permission to do airsoft or use an air rifle, that sort of thing, you can get away with it. But yeah, you've got to be very careful.
Derek was saying about his mum there.
Oh,
while you're waffling on.
Mum is a roller coaster. Good days, bad days. She's tough. Just a bummer. She just wants to have fun. No one wants to be on the sideline.
Sending love and healing light to Mrs. D.
Yeah. To D's mum. Yeah. Nobody likes to be on the sidelines at all.
No.
It's a rotten place to be, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting out to the States and meeting a mate. And like I say, we'll put it back a bit until everything's in a better place and a bit more stable, and that
what Jason's going to America, isn't he, at the end of the month?
You don't need all the pressure of this lunatic turning up, walking around like a crow all day long. Cool.
I see the other day it was National Pie Day.
Yeah.
In America.
Yeah. National Pie. Oh, don't say pies.
Yeah, he cooked a lovely roast today. And unfortunately, he couldn't have the stuffing balls because it's got bread in it. He couldn't have the gravy because it's got meat in it.
And lucky enough, what it was my mum. I was on the phone with mum, and she was like, "So what are you up to?"
She's mum, Simon.
I was phoning Mum,
Lee, sorry.
And I'm going to chat to her, wish her a happy Mother's Day and that. And again, to all the mothers out there, all you lovely mothers out there. All you MILFs and GIFs and lovely GILFs and lovely mothers out there. Mwah! Big kiss to you all. Mwah! Love you all. You're fantastic people. Yeah. Tell your kids I said so.
Yeah. Where's my tweet? You owe me.
So I'm going to chat to my mum. And she said, "What are you doing?" I said, I'm cooking a roast chicken. I'm doing a Sunday roast. Me and Kaz was away last night, so I'm going to treat her today. It's Mother's Day. And she said, "Oh, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm doing, roast chicken, roast spuds, stuffing balls, gravy. I'm doing carrots, doing Brussels, doing peas, doing all the trimmings and that." And she went, "Right, well, you're not eating the gravy or the stuffing yourself, are you?" And I went, "Well, why not?" And she went, "Have a look at the ingredients on the packets." And my mum's been in catering most of her life, and I just picked it up and went, "Oh, no, it's got wheat," which is good because normally about an hour and a half, 2 hours after having something like that at the moment, the stomach cramps start, and then it's, you want to be near the loo. That's all I'm going to say.
Max says, never tape 3 thunder flashes together. Never tape it to the log battalion block door. Never set it off. Makes a right mess. And never put a thunder flash on a tall wheeled scaffolding and let it off, because some people who are doing ceiling work
Mac had a
nearly fell off.
Mac had a pub, a very old pub in Aldershot, and we were renovating it. So I had scaffolding set up inside, and I'm pulling the laths off the ceiling and all the old plaster and laths off. And you can imagine, it's just a mess. I'm literally up there with a crowbar. It was that dusty. All right, for those of you that are British servicemen, the old S10 respirator, one of those on, I was going through filters like you wouldn't believe. They were just clogging up.
And I saw the Mac attack start. Yeah, I saw it.
Mac crept in behind me,
lit
a thunder flash, and actually put the blasted thing between my 2 feet. How he didn't ignite the dust in the atmosphere and fucking level the building, I will never know. But yeah, did it frighten me? Yes, I may have made marks in my underwear.
Yes.
S6. Well, yeah, S6 and S10, and now we got this newfangled thing with twisty filters and all the rest of it. Yeah,
it was. Yeah,
but it's like,
I knew he's up to me. No.
There's only one thing about a respirator, and that's the bag, right? Because it gives you somewhere to hide stuff that you borrowed from other units. Would you say a thing like that, Mick?
Or hide it in the actual respirator itself.
Yeah,
in the bag.
You'd be surprised what you can get inside a respirator and a respirator bag. So it was always a great way of keeping your scoff at the end of the exercise, so you can have a fry up.
Mm. You had a fire extinguisher. Yes.
Yeah, you did have a fire extinguisher. Where did that get let off? Up somebody's skirt?
No, that was before the bar was. That was yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was saying, yeah. Were we adults? Did we have a good time?
Did two people, namely you and him, stood there at the bar with a sombrero on that was on fire, lit from the top?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I got photographic proof.
Yeah, that was a good night. That was. That was a good night. That was a good night. Not only were we able to hands-free see what we could do with our drinks, even if the lights went out, but it kept people warm. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing.
You're dancing. Well, don't move your chair because his ear is right by your wheel.
All right. Well, you want to come up?
Not hello, people.
Everybody. Come on, then.
Come on, good boy.
Come here, you little bugger. Oh, yeah, come on.
Come on, say hello.
Yeah.
Absinthe. Yeah, absinthe too.
Yeah. There you go.
I quite like absinthe.
Yes, you do, don't you?
I like tequilas too, but not with that salt and lemon rubbish.
Yeah.
Bypass that.
Oh, look at that. You're in 4K tonight. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. 4K. Yeah. Flopsy Bunny. Yeah. Look, there's a little dog in there.
Yeah.
Look, see the little dog?
Yeah.
Look.
He's been having fun just lately because we've got we in the evenings when Bailey comes to take him out for a walk. There's a couple of baby foxes jumping about, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Well, he made friend with her mum, isn't he?
Yeah,
yeah. The vixen actually comes up nose to nose with him. Because I've been feeding her by hand, she's quite calm around me, and now she's got used to the fact that if I've got him out on the lead, she comes up, and it's literally the two of them are nose to nose. His tail's going like a.
Lee said he looks like the extension of your beard. Yeah, he's got that sort of blue grey going on, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh. My shoulder's killing me. Oh.
Yeah, Willow's been living out because, of course, he wasn't here last night, so he did his usual Shih Tzu thing, spread out.
I might have to strap that for a day or two. When I move my shoulder at the moment, it grates in the joint. I can actually feel it going. It's mildly uncomfortable, but it does that from time to time. Yeah, pretty much like Guinness to the Pig, but without the electric fence.
Yeah, he was quite happy to say hello to her.
Yeah, his old tail was going round and round like that, and you can see the fox was like, "What the hell?"
There was one similar that reminded me, Mac, of that. The lady had two Labradors.
Yeah.
And she was standing at a field, and there was a donkey and a couple of
llama, wasn't it?
No, there was a donkey, a horse. Was it a pig? And the dog went like that to get up close, and it zapped itself on the nose, just like Guinness did, and shot away. And as it shot away, the donkey started going, ah, ah, ah. It was really laughing its head off, wasn't it? Yeah. So push your shoulder against the door frame.
I'll give that a try later on. It might be that the joints just...
So, yeah, this donkey was finding it really hilarious that the dog had electrocuted itself on the nose.
Oh. Right, got a good firelight for you at the moment, actually, and it's a good alternative fuel source. So, where did you get those from, Kaz?
That was Best Before It's Gone.
Best Before It's Gone. Okay, doke. They're doing 4 bottles of hand sanitizer gel, and it's called Winter in Venice. Okay,
you get 4.
Now, I use that to make a brew on, burnt as well as Dragon Gel. It's got glycol in it, and
so we're doing 4 bottles for £1.
It's a real slow burn. It's really, really good. 4 bottles for £1. Yeah, even if you're just going to use it as a sanitizer, it's really good.
Yeah, because when they said 4 for £1, I was expecting those little tiny bottles.
Yeah,
and so we've got 8
and it
that size now.
Doesn't really have got a little bit of perfume there, but it's not massive.
Yeah, not huge, but
and it's a waterless hand sanitizer. So again, it's one that's not designed to be rinsed off. You can just use it, flick your hands, and it evaporates. But works really well, and it leaves your hands soft. You know, you can. It's one of these days when you're doing the dishes. You know, it's just like the adverts used to say. You know, so do your hands like that, and you go. Would you like to feel the skin on my hand?
Yeah, it gets dry quick, doesn't it?
It does dry quick, and it leaves your hands actually. I think it's probably got some sort of what do you call it, conditioner in there.
I must say,
leaves your hands quite nice.
I just thought it'd be handy for having the house, and also the prepping box and for firelighting exactly. But I suddenly went, oh god, I didn't expect it to be that big. But
so well worth the buy. I actually used my little tin. And I was using the Osprey system, and it worked brilliant in that. Made me a brew. Moisturiser, that's it. Yeah. Cheers, Lee. Moisturiser, not conditioner. Conditioner is what you used to put on your hair, Mick, when you had it.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what happens when you put conditioner on your hair.
Yeah. This is what happens if you don't condition your hair. It leaves. It throws a sulk. You wake up one morning, it's gone. Oh, notification.
Yeah. Temu.
Yeah. Temu. Oh, yeah, we've got some Temu kit coming. Order some bits from Temu.
Yeah, I've ordered some bits for the trailer, because we were talking last week about lighting for the trailer, and what I found was two lovely sort of like almost like side plate size lights, and you get a pair of them, and they come with quite a large solar panel which we can put in the window of the trailer. And it's comes with hooks, so we can put them up where we like. But I've got two, and I've got a third one coming, so we're gonna have one in the garage where the my scooter goes, and then there's two for the actual trailer itself.
So we will be getting Kaz out this year.
Yeah.
And she will be coming on the camps.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I bought myself a few little fold down shelves, because the other thing we found, there was nowhere to put things, was there? Yeah. And they had these screw in fold down shelves that fold back up again.
Next Sunday, I will be announcing the date for the first camp. Okay. So I will be speaking to Gareth this week, and I will give you a date for the first camp of the year. All the usual retrobates, the usual bit of fun. Fire piston. Yeah, fire piston's great bit of kit if you got a good one. I bought one the other day, and I bought one the other day, and it ain't working out. It's not working out too well at all. So I'm not very impressed with it.
We can go back.
It's got a good seal. It's probably down to me, and I've also got a funny feeling that they've used a bit of grease in there.
Okay, Max.
But I'm gonna be. Fire pistons is another method, and flint and steel. You know, flint and steel cigarette lighter. 2 squirrels.
But yeah, there'll be another camp, and
and as you know, if push comes to shove, squirrel is the ultimate survival tool. So you make the fire with your squirrels. Dead easy. 2 squirrels, half pint petrol, 1 polyurethane bag. Put the petrol in, throw the squirrels in, they run round, create static electricity, makes a spark, you have fire. Remove squirrels once they're cooked.
Good night, Ray.
Skin your squirrels, eat your squirrels, and then wear the coats as a sleeping bag. The squirrel.
Or that meat you had the other day, Sussex. Butchers. Oh.
Yeah. If you got a good butchers, you can't go wrong here. Those sausages, they looked good.
So the lamb.
I actually had sausage envy. And it's not often one man says to another, mate, I had sausage envy. Yeah, Bushy, I will be, hopefully in the next month, I'd like to come down and have a cup of tea with you, mate. I'll take a day out where I clear off one afternoon with me and you meet up. I'll come down
I like
to
his beer
Sussex
throwing thing.
and we'll have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
We'll have a brew. We'll get to meet. Come down and say hi.
Yeah,
Because
go
after all,
say
you're not
hi.
that far away.
No.
So that'd be worth doing.
What time is it? I can't see the watch on here.
Yeah, I have 15 minutes left to go.
Let me.
15 minutes left to go. Another speedy night. Another one where everybody is so nice and it's so much fun that the time flies.
Yeah.
Oh. Apples.
Yeah, I'm a bit funny about apple with meat. Yeah, I'm not into fruity meat, I'm afraid.
It's like meat cheese. You put apricots and that in cheese, and you put blueberries and cranberries. Cranberries. Oh,
the weird thing is, I like to have grapes with my cheese and biscuits, but
apple and cheese are just a thing to die.
But yeah, I like mash. I like sausages, mash, and onions.
Yeah.
And gravy. Yeah. That was your grandfather's favourite, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, Kiwi Outdoors. Yeah, I've been watching him for a while. He's a good lad. See him travelling around on his push bike, having his adventures. Yeah.
Our son,
cheese. Oh,
Chris. Chris likes he always has sausage and mint sauce sandwich, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Got to think about mint sauce with these. Chris.
Yeah, me, I'm just going to have a very simple cheese toasty tonight with my gluten-free bread.
Mm.
But
it's not bad, though, is it?
No, it's not too bad, that one. But I'll put enough cheese on it that it makes nice. You quite like it because it's quite soft, isn't it?
Yeah.
You like the texture.
Please, I find that toast, if it's too crispy, it cuts the sides of my mouth up or I eat it.
So, Max, you get your channel will become a little bit log hoppers, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good. I think you've got a niche there with your bike, your travelling, your skills, and that, and what you know.
My dad used to like that, but not Piccalilli. Do you like Piccalilli?
Yeah.
Kid was saying.
Uploading your videos might be a bit awkward, but I think that's a niche.
Our daughter-in-law, who's from Czech Republic, she loves Piccalilli, doesn't she? They don't have that out there, but yeah, she loves it.
Yeah, I'm never. Piccalilli tends to be.
My dad loved it.
Bit acid for me.
Yeah.
I
used to eat
I love brown sauce, but I can't have too much of it. So I find it give me a bit of a.
Yeah, John, how's your brown sauce hanging out?
Yeah. How you off for brown sauce? Do you need us to get Jason to bring a gallon over with him?
I bet you're taking some away with you when you go to your camp next week.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I can't catch the squirrels. The Dachshunds scare them off. The little buggers.
Dachshunds are good little dogs. Yeah.
We watched something got I've never seen before. We watched I've watched the barrel racing when you get the quarter horses in America. Well, we were looking through before we turned the telly off. Was it day before yesterday? And they were doing the barrel racing using Clydesdales, Shire horses. God, damn things move.
Yeah, power.
Mind you, I said, imagine if you're at the actual show, all you can hear is fa-dum, fa-dum, fa-dum.
When you look at it, when you think those breeds originally, they were the Knights horses.
Yeah.
And you see the power of those things. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely stunning.
Yes, John said it'll be on the camp and he'll be sure to hide it.
HP Source Easter egg. Excellent.
Yeah.
No,
I've seen that.
That's not far away, is it?
No, I have actually seen the HB and Marmite Easter egg.
Yeah.
They're starting to get weird with their Easter eggs.
There's also a shop in London that will.
I know. I've seen a cheese one.
Does baked bean ice cream.
Yeah.
HP ice cream.
Yeah. They were doing. Is it baked bean ice cream? There was
brown sauce ice cream. Ketchup ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some things aren't meant to go together. good idea, Simon. Now that is a brilliant idea. She said, Max, get himself a radar key, because if he's having to travel, if he's got a radar key, quite often there's a plug for the cleaners in those toilets and that.
Yeah, you get the radar keys. I got them because you get, was it on Amazon or at eBay? It was you got 2 keys for £5. Yeah. They're normally £7 each.
Yeah, worth getting yourself on, mate, because again, resupping water, things like that, facilities. Not that I would ever condone anybody physically able to take over the disabled toilets, but if it's the wee small hours of the morning and there's nobody about, what harm are you doing? Again, it's that being able to resup wherever you can.
Yes, we did do the shout out for Mother's Day, because I'm sure there's some mums out there that didn't get anything today. Their kids might be away abroad or in the army or the forces or things like that.
It's no excuse. I'll get the full Mickey on.
And for the grannies and mums that are have been mums and that as well, it's to you all.
It's it is, yeah. Where would we be without our mums? We wouldn't. British Waterways Key, shower blocks, WCs up and down the canals. Another great one.
That's a good idea.
Cujo, that's brilliant thinking. Yeah. Yeah, that is brilliant thinking. I like that.
Yeah, because you can cycle down the cycle pass.
Yeah.
Canal pass.
Well, in actual fact, it's probably one of the better routes to take, purely and simply because it's flat. You know, that's one of the bonuses of. I did a video a couple of years back where I was saying about navigating after an event and trying to stay off the main roads. Most people are going to be traveling along roads and that, but if you know the waterways, most waterways are fairly direct from the fact that they go round hills and all the rest of it, but they go from point A to point B. And they're flat, they're level. You're not having to climb, drop massive distances and that. And you've always got a safe side. So it's very hard for somebody to approach you through water in an aggressive manner. So you've always got that safe side. Yeah. Yeah, it is good outside London. Yeah. And let's face it, at the end of the day, it's a wonderful way to travel, Max. I mean, yeah. If I was single, it's
we could. I suppose the canals sort of go for the point to point, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, they're long. They can be longer than roads, but if you had a mass migration movement situation in the UK, majority of people are going to stick to roads. They're going to stick to what they know. They know that the motorway, if there's no vehicles able to move, they know the motorways link up everything. They will use the motorways.
With cycle pass and the canal pass you can use, you got less chance of being hit by an idiot who's out of control or not really bothering looking what they're doing.
The other network that's worth getting to know is the byways. Don't get me wrong, some of those can be quite rough and uncomfortable, but some of them are also really well maintained and have water points. You have things like the Ridgeway, and all along the Ridgeway there are free water points all the way along it, and that's quite well maintained.
That's a good idea. We'll get a 16A and a 13A single socket and a plug.
Oh, by Alaska. Cottonwood Springs, sprout, sticky buds, soaking alcohol residue, and the residue left after it's evaporated is a pain salve for the shoulder. Right, okay. Cottonwood. If anybody around here knows where we've got any cottonwood. I'll give that a go.
That sounds good. So it's interesting, you know. What's the nice thing about these the communities, the ideas and that can spring around, and so, you know, someone's got a question. There's always someone's got an answer to it, and
And this is what it's about. It's sharing ideas, methods, techniques, and all the rest of it. it's a methodology. It's about, none of us know everything. Okay, so
because they're saying this week that we're going to find less and less of the old root vegetables in the shops because of the amount of water we've had on the old fields and that. So
they're probably out to try and create a run on root veg. Oh,
that's for the soft farmers, I'm saying.
More cider works also. It certainly does. It certainly does. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's 6 minutes left to go. We're at 21:54. I hope you've had a wonderful evening. I hope you've had a fantastic week and a great weekend. I hope this week treats you well and you have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Do those things that you wanted to do and have fun. Have fun.
You can always eat the wheat. Yeah, you always find the old dandelion roots and that are a good alternative.
Hey, Jason, brilliant. You got home safe. Fantastic, mate. You listened to us on the drive.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Rock on, brother.
He's nicely, safely home. We can all,
Yeah, I can go to bed.
Be like parents now. You can go to bed now.
Thank you, Teresa. It's absolutely wonderful. Thank you for being here with us. We appreciate it. Yeah. It's one of the downsides, isn't it? I'm always saying I'd like to get more women involved in the channel.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like all you guys. It's great, but
Bill, Patty, I haven't got your email, my love. Simon, I think I've got yours. Anyone, Cookie, you haven't got yours. Sam's sent me his.
Yeah.
Andy B, if he's got a thing, and Hardware Alaska, if you'd like to send us an email as well, and then I can look at the catalogue stuff. And
Jason, that's not a problem. We know you're on the one night survival. You got that. You're doing that next weekend. Stay safe, brother.
Yeah.
Or watch out for them fungi and bears, especially the bears.
Stealth, I'm glad to see you're back at home with your kitties and your family and that.
More importantly than that, cocaine bears. Be aware. I watched it again. Mate, don't want a cocaine bear.
Yeah.
And Stealth, my brother, my cyborg friend.
Hey,
take it easy, bro. Rest well.
Like Cylon.
Let me know. Let me know when you're up for going up the woods again.
Yeah.
And only when you're ready, fit, and able, not before. And
Angel, I hope Angels, you've had a better night now. You feel better.
Yeah, I hope you have a brilliant week. Fentanyl squirrels.
Night and Max. Take it easy, my love.
Fentanyl squirrels. Sticks, have a great week. Max, have a wonderful one.
Jason.
In fact, I'm not going to name you. I'm just going to say, all of you, everybody in this community, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Love you all. Go over and have a look at Operation Jackdaw.
Take care,
get involved with them now, and they are worth
Kitten
knowing.
And Max, Simon, Stealth.
Matthew.
Night, Matty.
Yeah, take it easy, Matty. Hey, no worries, mate. Thank you for joining us. There is no hope in Stealth. There is only doing. And you will be there.
Yeah.
If I have to drag you up on Kaz's trailer, we will get you there one way or another.
Yeah, we will stick you in the trailer. You can you can sleep in my garage. On the trailer.
Oh right, okay. Just had to go there, didn't I? Had to go there.
You're the one that's been.
Right, have fun, guys. Take care. Stay safe. Get outdoors. Have an adventure. Do something fun. Make yourself smile. Make somebody else smile.
Yeah.
All right. Have an awesome week, and I'll speak to you all again next Sunday. From me, Mac, Kaz, Rob, everybody else, and even little Willow. Yeah. Love those you do. Forgive those you don't. And may peace and light be upon you all this wonderful week. And Owen.
Night,
Owen. Take care, everybody. Night all. Mickey out. Now, where's so they've changed everything on the screen layout here, so I have to try and find the end screen button now. Night all. Take care. Mickey out.